Hey guys, it's the Coaster Battleman here bringing you a cool video that I haven't done on here. This is alternate history of a park chain. I usually switch things up after previous failures and disappointments from the chain. So this is Cedar Fair alternate history from 2010 to the up-and-coming 2017 season. In 2010, King's Dominion and Carowinds both get coasters named Intimidator, but King's Dominion gets Intimidator 305, which is a Giga coaster, which they didn't need this early, in my opinion. So I think they will get a hyper coaster from Intamin called Intimidator 205, 205 feet tall, Intamin hyper coaster similar to Skyrush, because they can't install a B&M hyper, as well as Carowinds getting Intimidator, and 5 years after Hydra, Domey Park gets a GCI. In 2011, only one coaster was installed, and it was a kiddie coaster at Valley Fair. So let's move on to the next thing, which is the alternate 2011, where the two smallest parks in the Cedar Fair chain get some attention. Michigan's Adventure gets a GCI 3 years after getting Thunderhawk, so they will be good for the next 10 years with a GCI, and a B&M invert goes to Valley Fair. In 2012, Stinger gets relocated to Domey Park, while Leviathan is installed at Canada's Wonderland. My alternate version of this would be where Gatekeeper, which is the B&M wing coaster at Cedar Point, is installed a year early and becomes one of the first ever B&M wing coasters and a record breaker. Largest inversion at Cedar Point. And then Leviathan is installed at Canada's Wonderland, as usual, as well as Stinger being relocated to Domey Park 2 years after their GCI. In 2013, the regular 2013, Cedar Point installs Gatekeeper and Gold Striker is installed. But looking to the alternate version, I think Gold Striker should still be installed, but 4 years after Prowler, Worlds of Fun should get a B&M launched wing coaster. A new concept of wing coasters has come out earlier than Thunderbird, so Worlds of Fun will get the original launched B&M wing coaster, which would be sweet. In 2014, we only saw one new coaster, and that was Banshee at Kings Island. That costed like $20 million. But an alternate version of this would be two B&M coasters. I think it could be an all-out year for Cedar Fair for coasters, with Kings Island getting Banshee as usual, but Kings Dominion gets a B&M Giga coaster, giving them their hyper and their Giga that they need to be an elite park. In 2015, Mantis is transformed into Rougarou, and Fury 325 is installed at Carowinds. So, other than that, there's not too much that goes on in this year. But with the alternate version of this, everything stays the same, except California's Great America's Vortex is turned into a Floralist coaster, as well as Mantis. So, let's move on to 2016, where Cedar Point installs Valravn, and Ghost Rider is renovated by GCI, which those aren't the best coasters. While Ghost Rider was not that good, it became a good coaster, while Cedar Point made this GP pump up. An alternate version of 2016 would be with Cedar Point getting a B&M flyer in Valravn's current spot, which B&M flyers are awesome, and Cedar Point needed a flying coaster more than a dive coaster, so they try the new concept of a flyer. And Ghost Rider is still renovated by GCI, while Vortex at Carowinds gets the Rougarou treatment, the last stand-up coaster in the Cedar Fair chain to get it. In 2017, Kings Island gets Mystic Timbers, and Patriot gets the Rougarou treatment. But this is not happening in 2017 for the alternate 2017 of this video, and it's possible that RMC Mean Streak is happening. So I just wrote a question mark here because I'm not sure if it's going to happen in 2018 or 2017. But the alternate 2017 is going to be an all-out 2018 the next season, but Kings Island will still get Mystic Timbers, and Canada's Wonderland will get a B&M launched wing coaster, giving them a big three of this B&M launched wing coaster, Leviathan, and Behemoth, which most people wanted this to happen in 2017, but they just got a flat ride. So, yeah, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos.